Hello students and parents, this is Unit 3, Lesson 17 Classwork Review. We're working on division and using place value charts. So number 1 is a review from Lesson 16. We put 5 dots in our ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and circle our groups of 2. So we have 2 with 1 left over, so our quotient is 2. With the remainder of 1. When we check our work, 2 times 2 is 4, plus our remainder, which is 1, which gives us 5, which means we are good to go. So our first number tells us how many dots we put in our place value chart. The second number tells us how many dots are in each group. And then we create our circles. The amount of circles tells us our quotient, and then how many dots are left over after our circles is our remainder. So let's take a look at number 2. Number 2 is 50, so we put 5 in our tens. If you want to, what you can do is put a 5 and then a 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have 0 ones. So we make our groups, 2, 2. Now, a lot of students will say 2 with remainder 1 and put the answer as 2, remainder 1. Or students will say, okay, there's 2 there, there's 0 here, and there's 1 left over, and say their answer is 20, remainder 1. So that's where this lesson is a little confusing and a little bit different than lesson 16. So we're in our tens group now, and you cannot have a remainder in your tens group. So what we have to do is we have to move our dots over 1 place to the right, and now we have to make that dot explode, essentially. When we were doing adding and subtracting, we did the same idea. 1 dot in the tens group is 10 ones. So we have 10 ones. Now we go ahead and we circle our groups again of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our answer is 2 and 5. Some students may be putting 2 and 5, but we have to make sure that they put not just 2 and 0 in the remainder, but we also make sure they have to put the 5 too. Make sure they know this is one number, which is 25. 25 remainder 0. Check your work. 25 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10. We are done with our 5. Our 5 becomes a 0. 2 times 20, that's a little difficult for some students. We tell them to put down the 0 here. 2 times 2 is 4. Then we add them up, and you get 50 for your answer, which checks out. Okay, I'm going to skip number 3 because number 3 is a review from lesson 16. Go down to number 4 for our last problem. 75, 7, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We always start with our tens group when making our circles. So 3 groups of 3, 1, 2. Now we have 1 left over. So that means we have to take this one that's left over and move it to the ones group. And that 1 dot explodes into 10. Now if there was 2 dots left over, we would have to move a total of 20 dots. So now we make our groups again of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That gives us 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our answer is 25, remainder 0. Once again, you can check your work by multiplying, and you will get 15 and 60, which gives you 75. Okay. We're going to skip number 5, and we're going to go down to number 6, which is what I was talking about with the 2 dots remaining. So 92, 9, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2. Okay, start with our tens. 4, 2, 3, 4. Oop. This is not the one I was thinking of. This is just, again, once with a 1 remainder. So we have 2, and then we have our 1 remaining, which needs to move over to make a group of 10. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. We have our group and we make 10 more dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We do our groups of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have another 4 here, which gives us 2, 3, so our answer is 23 with a remainder of 0. Okay. The example I'm thinking about was on the student's homework, with the 2 remaining. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Here it is. So here's that example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Circle our group in a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, we have one group, but we have 2 left over. So we have to show that we're moving 2 dots over. So that means we now have a total of 2 sets of 10 moving. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll show it with, a different color. And then this dot is its own group 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we go back through and we circle our groups of 4. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 2 dots remaining outside here that we cannot make a group. So those are our remainders. Now if we count our groups, we already had a total in 1 in the 10s. And then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 15. So we have 1 group in our 10s, 1 in the 5s, so that's 15. And the remainder is 2. 15, remainder 2. Check your work if you want to. Okay, 5 times 4 is 20. 5 becomes 0. That's 40. Add it up, that's 60. 60 plus our remainder of 2 is 62. And that's lesson 17. Okay, so hopefully parents, this helps you understand what we're doing. Once again, we're staying away from the standard method of division. And students, hopefully this was a nice refresher to help you understand and remember that when you move 1 dot to the right, 1 group, it becomes a group of 10. That same idea happens if you're in the hundreds group and move to 10s. It's 10 groups of 10, so you still only use 10 dots. Your 1 dot explodes into 10 new dots in the column to the right. Same for the thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. No matter what, when you move 1 dot from your group to the right, you move it as and explode it as 10 new dots. You stop making new dots once you get to the 1's place value. Once you're at the 1's place value, you can no longer go to the right. You stop exploding your dots, and that's when you're left with your remainders. So once again, hopefully this helps, and have a wonderful day.